Hi guys, it's Steve here. Welcome back to the channel. So some of you may have noticed the other day I did put up a short video on this channel just of me doing some PvP in World of Warcraft on my warrior here. And I really enjoyed making that video. It was great fun. I only did it for fun. But I really enjoyed it and I kind of wanted to get back into making some more videos. And I'm actually really enjoying World of Warcraft right now. That's the game that I'm mainly playing at the moment. So I wanted to make this video mainly to tell you guys a little bit about where I've been, because you probably noticed I haven't really been streaming much or making any videos for a while. So I wanted to go over some of that and also give my thoughts on the current new expansion Dragonflight for World of Warcraft. Probably a lot of you don't realise that I'm a WoW veteran. I'm a bit of an old man now, so I was actually playing WoW when it first came out in vanilla. I think I started playing WoW originally about 6 to 8 months after it first came out, and you know, it was just new game. It was amazing. Everyone was playing. You know, the hype for it was even back then was really a lot, and I was playing, you know, with some friends and really enjoying it. And eventually I did end up getting into raiding, and I played a hunter originally. That was what I started off playing, and I joined a guild on my server. I played on Azun was my server on EU, and I joined a guild back then by the name of Righteous, and they were the best guild on the server. And I was literally, I can remember now, there was me and a friend. We were talking one night about saying enough's enough, because we kind of got to that point in WoW where we'd done as much as we could do without being in a top level guild. So the other content was out of our reach because you needed to be in a high end guild in order to do it, and we just couldn't. It was really hard to get in a top guild back then. So we were like, we were kind of just saying that's it, we're going to quit, we're going to stop playing WoW. And we said, look, if we're going to quit, why don't we just, you know, message the raid leader of the top guild on our server at the time and just try our luck and see what happens. And we did, and he messaged us back, and they had they'd been farming Blackwing Layer, and they were in AQ40 at the time, and I think at the time they'd killed everything apart from the last boss, Cthulhu. And he said, look, you're going to need nature resistance gear. He asked us some questions and stuff like that, talked to us for a bit, and he said, look, if you can get, I can't remember what it was now, but X amount of nature resistance by tomorrow, message me and we'll bring you in and we'll see how you do. And so that night, me and my mate, I remember it, we went off to, I think it was Maraudon, or went all, can't remember the name of the place now, but we went all over the place trying to get this nature resistance gear. We got it. Like, we was up all night. It was yeah, it was quite something. And then we messaged him, he invited us, he took us to Blackwing Layer, and you know, we did that, which was amazing, and got a little bit of gear and stuff. And then yeah, we started raiding with them in AQ40, and eventually we got server first on Cthulhu in AQ40, which was brilliant, absolutely amazing. And I'm going to try and put some videos up. I've actually managed to find some old video footage of our kill, and you can see me in it on my hunter. And I'll try and if I can't put it in this video, I'll put it up in a separate one. I'll see if I can figure out how to do it in the editing. But that was quite nostalgic seeing that. And so yeah, and then obviously we went into Ahn'Qiraj, which is notoriously known back then as the guild killer, and it killed our guild because it was so hard. And you know, we managed to kill, I think, 2 bosses in there. I think I was the first hunter on my server to get tier 3, but it was just so hard, and there were still people that needed gear from AQ40, so a lot of the raid wanted to keep sort of farming AQ40, but our raid leader, you know, he really wanted to push on and do Nax, and it was, yeah, a lot of people just said, you know, nah. It was so I think the guild pretty much disbanded after that. Yeah, Nax was a real guild killer. So yeah, there's a little bit of backstory anyway on and I've been playing WoW on and off ever since. And for those of you that don't know, generally a new WoW expansion comes out every 2 years. So we've just had Battle for Azeroth, and no, sorry, we just had Shadowlands, and then before that, Battle for Azeroth. Those were the last two expansions, so over 4 years, and they were, most people will agree, they were not good. So a lot of the WoW player base has kind of stopped playing or moved to other games like Final Fantasy or whatever. It's WoW's not been in a good state for a while, and obviously the other reasons as well that I'm sure some of you are aware of, but I don't want to talk about that or get into that. But anyway, now with this new expansion, Dragonflight, I think this is I'm recording this early hours of Wednesday morning, and we're about to get the 30 EU reset, I think this is. So I'm going to get my first vault. So I'm looking forward to opening that and seeing what I get. I'll record that, and again, I may put it in here, or I may just put up a short or something to show you what I get in my first vault. But what I've been mainly doing is playing my warrior. That was the class that I decided to go for this expansion. I have also leveled up a hunter as well, as you can see, which is good fun. I'll show you my hunter. There he is in his original tier 2. But and as you can see, I've got pretty much every class leveled up. I was doing that while we were waiting for the expansion to come out, because it was so quick and easy to level with the buffs that they gave. So we've got plenty of characters to choose from, but I decided to go with warrior, and really pleased that I did. It's a fun class. I'm only going to do PvP because I'm not in a big raiding guild, and I don't really have any friends that I play with or anything. I'm playing, just on my own. So PvP is a lot easier because you've got the new solo shuffle, which they're having a few problems with at the moment, but Blizzard are aware, and they're going to be coming out with fixes. So that should be really good, and that counts as rated PvP. So going to be doing some of that, and just BGs and world PvP is really good. So that's mainly what I decided to go for, and also I'm playing as Prot mainly. I have played a little bit of Fury as well, but Prot is what I've decided to go for PvP, because again, being solo, it's a lot easier to do, because you don't have to rely so much on your teammates, which when you're pugging, generally the quality of teammates is not always the best. So being Prot is really good, because your survivability is obviously insane, and if you spec and gear the right way, the damage that Prot warriors are doing is really good. They did get a little nerf this morning, because I think in some instances they were actually out damaging certain DPS classes, which I guess is not good. So, but apparently the nerfs I've been watching on NA games are not too bad. So hopefully the warrior will still be in a good place. But as you see, we've got plenty of classes to fall back on. I don't know what I'm gonna level up next. I kind of want to have maybe 3 classes at the moment. It's so quick to level in Dragonflight, by the way. If you haven't tried it, you can level from 60 to 70 in a day easy. So I've got my hunter, and I'm thinking, I kind of have my characters here listed in order of what I think I'm going to enjoy playing. So Demon Hunter is probably what I'm thinking about going for, or Shaman or Druid. I can't decide, but at the moment it's probably going to be a Demon Hunter. But so anyway, so I'll show you my warrior. I'll log in here, and you can see what the gear's like on the warrior. Seconds. Right. Oh, so if you're afraid of heights or anything, be careful, guys, because I did log out here. So look at this. The Dragonflight is amazing, guys. It looks beautiful. So this is the the main city, Valdrakken, where you got the Dragonflight aspects, and I just, yeah, it's amazing. But I think I've got an add-on here which I installed the other day, which that's what I wanted to show you guys. Right, let me just hide my camera. Right, there we go. So there's my warrior, and by the looks of things, I'm in my world PvP gear. So this is the other thing. Gearing up is also really quick for PvP. You get, if you win a battleground, you get enough honor to buy a piece of gear. If you lose 2 battlegrounds, you get enough honor to buy a piece of gear. It's really quick, and you've got the blue gear, obviously, and then they've just released last week the Epic Conquest gear, which, because of this new rated solo shuffle, you can do that on your own, and you can get conquest points fairly easily, and get the conquest gear. You've also got like I've crafted, I bought via work orders these boots, which are really good, and then I got these shoulders from I think that was from a quest, but and there's my I bought last week. That's what I bought, the weapon and the shield. So we've got that, and then this is the world PvP set, this Dreadbreakers, and as you can see, it's got a 2, 4, and 6-piece set bonus, which is insane for when you're out in the world doing PvP. It's really good. So one thing that's confusing a lot of people at the moment with PvP gear. Right, okay, so as you can see, this is Honor gear, which is 340 item level, but it scales up to 411 in Arena and Battlegrounds. So if all you care about is PvP, this gear is really good. I mean, as you can see, I've got Conquest, which scales up to 424, which is only 13 item levels. I mean, obviously once you've got the whole set, that all adds up. But to get started, you'll get a full set of blue Honor gear. If you do, you know, Battlegrounds and stuff, you'll get that easy in a few hours, easily. So, you know, this is really good. Now, you can upgrade it. As you can see, it's 1 of 5. I haven't upgraded the gloves. What I did upgrade, like, trinkets and rings, because you can't get those as easily from, like, the world PvP set. But there's no point really upgrading the Honor gear, because it doesn't do anything for PvP, because it's still 411 in Battlegrounds and Arenas. So all it does is it will up this item level at 340 to, say, I think it's like 366 or something like that, or 370 in PvE. And chances are by now you'll be able to get 360, 370 PvE gear easy enough from just doing dungeons and world quests anyway. It's not worth wasting the Honor on, because you can obviously use your Honor to upgrade your Conquest gear, as long as you've got the rank. I only have enough rank at the moment, Combatant 1, to upgrade it 1 level, but you know, if you're better than me at PvP, or you know, in time you can get higher, you can use Honor to upgrade that, which is what I want to use my Honor for. And also there's some stuff that I want to buy with Honor just for like transmog as well. So that's what that is. So don't get confused about that. You don't need to upgrade your PvP gear unless you want to make the higher item level for PvE. So you know, it might increase your item level rewards from world quest if you do it, because it will up your, you know, your average item level and stuff, but I generally wouldn't bother. So that's that. And then yeah, like, I've just been having loads of fun with Dragonflight. It really is a great expansion. And the big thing with the problem that WoW's had over the last 2 expansions is you've felt like you've had to log in, because there's things that you've had to do, like you've had to grind artifact power, you've had to grind, you know, legendaries, or you've had to grind some sort of borrowed power, because if you don't, you just fall too far behind, and then it's just not a good time. So rather than wanting to log in, you felt like you had to. With Dragonflight, I'm generally logging in every day because I want to, and not because I have to. And there are loads of things that you can do, but there's nothing you have to do. So the beauty of Dragonflight is you can log in and you can choose loads of things from loads of things that you want to do. So I'm logging in, I'm doing, you know, certain world quests that I need to do or want to do to get some, you know, PvP gear, maybe, especially on like my main character. There is probably going to be a few more things that you might need to do on your main character, just to make sure that you stay, you know, closer to the curve. But then I'm just, you know, going around doing quest lines to get rep. We've got these new factions now that you can get renowned with, which, you know, it's kind of like a bit like a battle pass, I suppose. But you know, there's no power here. There's no player power, so it's not like you have to do it to keep your you know, your character at a power curve. All this stuff in here really is just, you know, cosmetics or cool things, you know, fun things. So it's do it if you want. If you don't care, don't do it. It literally, it doesn't matter. But I really enjoy sometimes just logging in and, you know, going and doing some, you know, fishing, or, you know, making soup with the Tuskar, or, you know, just whatever. Now, another tip I've just thought of as well, especially if you are into PvP, you wanna try and get this world PvP set, because it is really good, especially if you upgrade it to the epic one. And you've got these are the 4 the 4 zones, if I show you here. So you Waking Shores, Anaran Plains, Azure Span, Thaldraszus. These are like the 4 main zones, and there is a supply crate that drops in each of these zones. Now it can only drop every 45 minutes. So let's say it dropped now in Thaldraszus, you know it's not going to drop again for another 45 minutes. So if you know where it kind of dropped in the last 2 or 3 times, you kind of know which zone it's going to drop in. And the first time that you get that supply crate every day, you get like 200 honor, and I think you might even get some conquest points now as well, they've added. And if it's in the zone where the Sparks of Life quest is for the trophies, if you don't know what that is, it's a weekly quest where you can get 8 trophies of strife that's what you need to upgrade your world PvP gear to the epic level. If you do that if you get the supply crate in the zone, because the quest each week is relevant, I think, to a zone. Like last week was Azure Span, I think this week it's Thaldraszus. So if you get the supply crate in that zone, you also get Sparks of Life from that. From what I've seen on the NA servers, Blizzard have nerfed the Sparks of Life quest this week to 100 sparks instead of 200, because 200 was a lot last week. It was a bit of a pain to get, so that's nice. So yeah, that crate is definitely worth doing, because you will get the bloody tokens as well. You get like you get 200 bloody tokens the first time you loot a supply crate each day, and then it's about 50 every time after that. And obviously that's what you need in order to buy the blue world PvP gear. And then to upgrade it to epic, you just hand in the blue item plus however many trophies of strife the vendor wants, and you're good to go. And I'll just show you, in case you're not sure, I'll show you where you need to go. So this is Valdrakken, the dragon riding, by the way. I haven't even talked about that. Dragon riding is so much fun. If Blizzard can't make it so that you can dragon ride in the old worlds and all that, like, again, that's going to be a huge problem, because no one is going to want to go back to normal riding after this. There's just no way. This is just so much fun. It's so much quicker. But right, let me see if I can find my bearings. This place is so big. Right, there we go. So this is how I kind of navigate my way around. This is like the main area of the city, if you like. This is where there's a portal there that takes you up to the top where all the dragon aspects are. So you come down here, straight across here you've got the auction house. So that's where your auction house is, and then straight across over here is where you've got your bank, and that's where people are waiting to open their vaultlet. Must open soon. I'm going to assume maybe top of the hour, in about 8 minutes. That's where we'll get our vault. As you can see, I'll just show you. So I haven't done any raids, any mythic dungeons, anything like that. I've only been doing PvP, but just from doing solo shuffle, look, I've managed to unlock 3 slots. So I'm going to go Fury. In fact, I'm going to set my loot spec to Fury now, if I haven't already, just to make sure. Yeah, I have Fury, because I'm hoping for a 2-hander. But yeah, so we're going to get to pick, 1 item out of 3, and hopefully we get a 2-handed weapon. That's what we're hoping for, but that's really, really nice. And then let me show you where the PvP area is, because this is if you're looking to do PvP, this is where you're going to be hanging out. So it's just down here and in here. So these are the world PvP vendors, right? This guy here, he sells you your blue world PvP gear, and this person here is where you hand it in, look, with the trophy of stripes. It tells you how many you need depending on what piece of gear. You need to have the original blue item and then the relevant trophies, and then it just upgrades it to epic. It takes the blue piece and gives you the epic piece. So that's where you do that. And I think this guy here last week is where I got the quest to get the trophies from. You have to go and grind these sparks of life. So I'm assuming when the servers reset, the new quest for this week will pop up there. And then the actual PvP gear is over here. So the guy on the right is just your blue honor gear. There you go. And this is your conquest gear on the left here. And then these vendors over here are where you can upgrade your gear using honor. And if you grind out a high enough rating, this is where you can buy the cosmetic appearances that you earn and stuff like that. So that's what I've been doing, and I've genuinely been really enjoying this expansion. I hope it remains good. I hope, you know, Blizzard don't just sit back and relax, that they've got a real good thing on their hands here with Dragonflight if they keep the content coming. And I would encourage anyone that's maybe, you know, used to play WoW, but, you know, like me, kind of stopped playing it because it's not been the best. Give it a try. It is genuinely a really good expansion, and I think if you've enjoyed WoW in the past, you will enjoy this one. And maybe you've never played WoW before, but, you know, if you think an MMO game might be something that you would like to give a go, now is definitely the time to try World of Warcraft, and hopefully you'll like it. So I'm going to keep playing. I'm going to keep putting out videos because I really enjoy making videos. Probably more, you know, arena and battleground videos is probably what I'm going to do, because that's just so much fun. I might make a few other videos if I do some raiding or something like that, but I think mainly PvP is what I'm going to be doing. And if you guys want any specific videos on, you want me to show you anything specific, then let me know in the comments below, and I'll see if I can put out some videos to show you and help you. But yeah, I just really wanted to go over, you know, why I've not really been, you know, streaming or making videos a lot lately, because video games are not... There's a real problem with video games at the moment, and I don't want to go into it in this video because it's a whole nother tangent. I may make another video and go over my thoughts on the state of video games at the moment, because I think it's a real big problem and it really annoys me, and I feel very strongly about it, so I would like to talk about that. So I might make another video just going over that, but that's why I've not been streaming and making videos so much. I've just been you know, playing a bit offline, and not really just not had the passion for it. But luckily World of Warcraft and Dragonflight has definitely brought it back. This is looking like it's going to be a really great expansion. I've got the Race to World First on at the moment. I'm watching that. It's a real close race between Liquid and Echo. They're both 7 out of 8, and I'm really enjoying it. And I always love playing WoW around Christmas time. I don't know, it just feels like a cozy game. But anyway, I'm going to end the video now. This has already been longer than I wanted it to be, but hopefully this answers a few questions and helps some of you out. If you have got any questions or something else that I haven't covered in this video, let me know in the comments and I'll do my best to help out. And if you did like this video, make sure you give it a like. That would be awesome. And subscribe to the channel, turn the bell on so that you'll get notified when I do make more videos, because I am definitely going to be making more videos, and I will hopefully see you real soon. Take care, guys. I'll see you soon.